Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back! Yeah. But you said what?
I was about to say it. I'm about to get nothing.
You about to say what?
I was just about to chime in with you.
No, you won't. Oh, we're back, man. We got 10 most notorious involved in...
What?
Involved in...
Groups.
Organizations.
I was thinking organizations, but I said just groups.
Groups of organizations.
Organized groups.
Organized crazy groups, or you could say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be in those be weird. They'll be a little lost out here. But with that being said, we're going to check it out. We got to watch Mojo. Facts. Make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Lock it in with a thumbs up.
I was trying to go behind you. But hey, man, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready,
I'm
C?
ready.
All right, let's get it, man.
I feel so far under satanic power and satanic control.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're looking at cult members who felt compelled to kill multiple times.
He believed that he couldn't be seen, that he was invisible.
Hold on, Peter. Where Miss Mojo? Not y'all got rid of Miss Mojo.
Told he was invisible.
Stephen Tari. Aspiring Lutheran minister turned cult leader Stephen Tari promised his followers good fortune and immortality.
He was using the Bible verse to preach. They told him that he was the bridge to heaven.
He held remarkable power over the estimated 6,000 devotees who believed he was their Messiah.
He prayed with all the people. And then a black cloud moved across to where the gathering was. And then it stayed there. And out of the black cloud, food was delivered.
He even convinced several of them to hand over their own family members to serve as his flower girls. Many of these young women were assaulted, and it is thought that some were murdered. Tari evaded punishment for years before finally being found guilty of assault charges in 2010. In 2013, after escaping prison, Tari paid for his crimes when a mob of local men took matters into their own hands.
Oh, wow.
A group of villagers armed themselves, then hunt down Stephen Tari and his disciples.
Tari was killed and buried in a remote village in the Madang province of Papua New Guinea, ending his reign.
Oh, Papua New Guinea, okay.
Glenn Helzer.
Because I'm finna ask you, I was finna say, did they say where it was? I was about to ask you, I was finna say, did they say where it was? Because I didn't hear that.
Didn't hear it,
originally?
I can't tell you.
That's crazy, though.
If they did.
He escaped, and they still got you.
Escaped. He paid for it in a different way.
Would you rather have been, I think anybody would have rather still been locked up than gone.
He chose to escape.
So you believe in immortality? We're going to go and test it out.
Self-proclaimed prophet Glenn Helzer founded a religious sect in the 1990s known as the Children of Thunder. Part of the group's mission involved a grand scheme to take over the Mormon Church.
Taylor felt he would be a better leader of the Mormon Church.
By doing so, Helzer convinced his followers they would bring about the second coming of Christ.
So Glenn Helzer came up with this idea that he was a prophet.
To finance his plan, Helzer needed to acquire plenty of money, so he enlisted his followers to carry out a murderous extortion plot that resulted in the brutal slaying of 5 people.
To reassure them, Taylor explains that there's no danger.
It didn't take long for authorities to connect the killings to the group. In August 2000, Helzer was arrested and later sentenced to death. Jeffrey Lundgren, known for his...
Bro, it's so many people out here we don't know about.
So many.
Oh, my bad.
I was just about to say, doing these, I'm like, you learn about so many crazy people in the world over the years. And I'm just like, what?
You know reason why? Because they only constantly keep talking about the same people.
Yeah, like you hear about the same people over and over. So you just think like, oh, but so many other people.
Because you gotta realize, bro, you doing this and you keep shedding light on so many of them. I ain't gonna hold you. That's money. Y'all ain't got. You stop talking about the same people. Start talking about other people. People like, damn, I didn't know about that. Damn, I didn't know about them. You still can
especially
profit.
so many people that was like over like these different organizations and stuff like
that's the word
these groups. Yeah, like
these religious groups.
These religious groups, like learning about like so many people that was involved in stuff like that is like mind blowing.
Controversial scripture interpretations, Jeffrey Lundgren led a small group of fervent followers in Kirtland, Ohio during the late 1980s.
Members of that community referred to him as their prophet.
The group's ultimate goal was to seize control of the historic Kirtland Temple, the first LDS temple constructed in the U.S. Lundgren required strict obedience from his followers, eventually insisting that they financially support him and live with him at his farmhouse.
Seemed to be the best kept secret in town. I still think it is, probably maybe in the nation.
When the Avery family refused to make the move, Lundgren decided to punish them. He lured all 5 members of the family to the barn on his property, where they were killed one by one.
And I said, if you will go in that barn and look where I told you to look, I said you will find bodies.
Lundgren was later apprehended and sentenced to death. On October 24th, 2006, he was executed by the state of Ohio for his crimes. Silvia Meraz.
I'm finna say, how long your people been up there? Gotta be since the 80s, though. Because when your mama graduated, well, your mama went to the opposite. She went the other direction.
Probably a little bit before.
Probably so.
I think before, because my grandma was up there too.
In Ohio?
My granddaddy stayed there too.
Nah.
Yeah, and I told you.
I know he was Michigan and Tennessee, but I ain't know.
I told you I had later. I can't talk. Later found out that they were all there, and that's why I was like, oh, I'm thinking like some of y'all just kind of like migrated there.
Is that how your auntie found her dude?
Yeah, my cousin did.
Yeah,
because they was all there at one point. Yeah, and then some of them just stayed permanently, and then some of them moved here, there. Yeah.
Your mama never really. She didn't go.
Who?
Your mom.
What you mean?
Go there. Remember, she said she got approved, but she left.
Oh, she didn't stay. Like she didn't move there just on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said she'll go back to Colorado though. Oh, Colorado. She really liked it. She got some good memories out there, huh?
I guess so, too.
the other baby daddy.
It's so beautiful. I definitely moved back.
Born into poverty in Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico, Silvia Meraz lived an unremarkable life for many years.
The Meraz family lived in makeshift shacks on the outskirts of town without electricity or running water.
But when she became convinced she could gain favor from Santa Muerte through human sacrifice, things took a sinister turn.
Sylvia believed the bony lady could protect her family and bring them peace and prosperity.
In 2009, with the support of a small clan of followers, mostly consisting of her family members, Meraz selected her first victim, Cleotilde Romero Pacheco.
Once the deed was done and the dirt tamped down, Sylvia faced a profound question. Would Santa Muerte deliver on their requests?
She then proceeded to make 2 more human sacrifices, both of them relatives. When a missing person report was filed for one of the victims, police narrowed in on Meraz. She was apprehended in 2012 and sentenced to 180 years in prison. Carl Drew, a series of murders in fall.
Damn.
Child.
These people believe anything in life, bro.
What you said?
You know, like, and I ain't gonna hold you. Those are the people you need to be afraid of. The people who have like nothing to lose and low key, they'll believe anything in life and always want the easy way. Those are the people that, you know what I'm saying, will take you out quicker than a hurry and with no, you know what I'm saying?
No remorse.
That's like, golly, like.
Uh-oh.
And that's what we call what? Low IQ.
Fall River, Massachusetts rattled the community in 1979 and 1980. All of the killings appeared ritualistic and were particularly gruesome.
We would speak to people who would tell us that Satan controls the street. And who is Satan?
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from...
Hello, Drew.
The victims, Doreen Levesque, Barbara Raposa, and Karen Marsden, were sex workers who shared a common connection, a man named Carl Drew. Known for his sadistic and domineering personality, Drew allegedly led a small satanic cult and was feared by many on the streets of Fall River.
He's smiling too much for me.
What you said?
Yeah. I did that. I really did that. And I'll do it again if I ever get up out of here. That's what he give me, though.
I wanted to go to St. Mary's Church and talk to a priest.
During their investigation, authorities determined that Drew likely orchestrated all 3 killings. Drew was convicted in 1981 for Marsden's murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. However, creators of a 2021 docu-series about the murders questioned his guilt.
Are you nervous, or how you
Well, kind of anxious to get this thing going, get it out there, and it's been a long time,
Valentina de Andrade. The Superior Universal Lineage sect was a doomsday cult founded by Valentina de Andrade in Altimara, Brazil during the late 1980s.
The case of Valentina de Andrade is dark.
The group espoused some extremely unconventional beliefs and teachings involving black magic, UFOs, and Satanism. Followers were also taught to be wary of children, with particular emphasis placed on those born after 1981.
Mainly the little boys, she said. They were the instruments of the nefarious one.
When several local boys went missing and several others were found murdered or maimed, suspicion soon settled on the bizarre religious sect. Rumors of organs being sold on the black market began to circulate as well.
Wow.
Ultimately, 4 members of the group were prosecuted in connection with the crimes.
Valentina was free to live her life for 11 years.
But shockingly, Andrade was acquitted. There are lingering questions surrounding these killings. Magdalena Solis.
What? We know about her. This Magdalena. Where was that at? Where was that at again? Ballin'. We did.
I can't remember. Like where
we did
it's
a balling video on it. He'll tell us.
Yeah, he'll tell us.
But bro, y'all let her get away with that? Like what kind of? Just trying to grease up y'all. I ain't trying to look action around this mother, you know what I'm saying? But what kind of?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Known as the High Priestess of Blood, Magdalena Solis craved ultimate control over her followers.
She could see the desperation and hope in their eyes as they looked upon her with reverence.
Born into an impoverished and dysfunctional family, Solis left home early in life. Sometime during the 1960s, 2 brothers recruited her to help them trick their cult into believing they were the descendants of ancient gods. They wanted someone to pretend to be the reincarnation of the Aztec goddess Coatlicue. Solis embraced her new role and eventually usurped the brothers, taking control of the cult.
By then, she was but a vessel, guiding the group blindly on warped faith alone.
To maintain her power, she implemented blood rituals, claiming that as a goddess, she needed to ingest blood.
They cut flesh until it gave up its precious blood, filling her cup mixed with chicken blood for vile rituals.
Anyone who went against Solis was subjected to the ritual. As many as 15 people faced Solis's wrath before the deadly carnage came to an end. Adolfo Constanzo. During the 1980s, the narco-Satanist cult terrorized Mexico City and the surrounding area.
Adolfo Constanzo was looking for that huge opportunity for money.
The group had ties to some of the city's most powerful drug cartels and was led by the charismatic Adolfo Constanzo and his loyal second-in-command, Sarah Aldrete. Dubbed the Godfather, Constanzo believed he was magic.
Adolfo started talking to him about his religion and that this could help their business and told them how it could help their business.
He grew up practicing the Palo Mayombe religion and performing animal sacrifices. As the leader of the narco-Satanists, he's thought to be responsible for at least 20 ritualistic killings, as well as other atrocities. Unfortunately, Constanzo never faced justice. He took his own life to evade arrest in 1989. But 14 of his followers were charged for their crimes, including Aldrete.
So they became believers, complete believers without constraint or hesitation.
Robin Gecht. During the 1980s, a cult of criminals known as the Ripper Crew haunted the Chicago area.
But with robbery clearly not the goal,
The motive remains a mystery.
The group, which is likely responsible for at least 17 ritualistic murders, consisted of 4 members: Edward Spreitzer, brothers Andrew and Thomas Kokorales, and ringleader Robin Gecht.
They would go up into Robin Gecht's little attic.
Police were eventually able to gather enough evidence against the members of the Ripper crew to make arrests. All of them ultimately confessed to their involvement. All of them except Gecht, who maintained his innocence throughout the process, although he avoided prosecution in the killings. In 1983, he was convicted on various other charges, including aggravated kidnapping and attempted murder.
Small dealings that we had with them, they were like a normal family as far as we knew.
He was sentenced to 120 years in prison and will be eligible for parole in 2042. Before we continue...
Boy, you ain't never getting that. Well, what's that? Another 18 years?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. How old was he when everything happened? Because I'm pretty sure he...
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Life gonna be hard for you if you do get out.
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified...
Because he, for one, he's not gonna even know how society even works and operates, you know?
Yeah. I'm just trying to
look at the economy now.
I was just trying to like do the age and see like if he even will make it out.
Cause like even like my cousin, he went in, did 25 years, came home. Society ain't the same. Economy ain't the same. Money ain't the same. Like it's a struggle out here. If you already got a felony, I wouldn't want to come home. Be like, man, y'all can just keep me here, bro. Y'all say I get 3 meals a day. I get a shower, got a toilet, I got a bed. Shit, say no more.
That's how I think some people do think. Especially ones that be like in and out.
I ain't got no family for real. They can, man, keep me in here.
Switch on your notifications. David Berkowitz. The notorious serial killings committed by David Berkowitz during the late 1970s in New York City are still heavily discussed worldwide.
You have to be careful. You have to watch where you go now. You know, how late you stay out and...
Have you restricted your own movements?
I didn't know he was...
Yeah.
The official story is that Berkowitz was the sole perpetrator of the crimes. However, there is some speculation that perhaps he was an active cult member at the time of the murders and may not have acted alone. While behind bars, Berkowitz himself stated that he was involved in a satanic cult before...
This is him. But older, right?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I'm saying, is this him?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Or reenact.
But the picture that they showed before, I have seen it before. Like, I know his face.
Yeah, that's Son of Sam, right?
Mm-hmm. I just know his face. I don't know details.
Oh, you don't know about Son of Sam? I swear you know about Son of Sam. Let me see.
I mean, you keep saying it. I mean, I do, like, his face is familiar, though.
Yeah, Son of Sam. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is him.
Okay. Son of Sam. Sound familiar, but I don't know details.
Oh,
so I can't say.
Oh, no, somebody else wrote a book. Is he alive still today? Yeah.
He's still alive?
Mm-hmm. He in his 70s.
While behind bars, Berkowitz himself stated that he was involved in a satanic cult before becoming an evangelical Christian following his arrest.
I just see that my calling in life, what I feel is my calling, is to share the good news of Jesus Christ and to reach as many with that.
Investigative journalist Maury Tari, who started his own investigation, developed the theory that Berkowitz may have been a member of a cult called the Children, with his neighbors John and Michael Carr.
Did you do all of them?
I was at all of them.
Which of these cult killers would you be most afraid to cross paths with in the middle of the night? Let us know in the comments.
They wouldn't understand what it was to walk in darkness.
All of them.
I was just about to say all of them. I don't put them past nobody. All of them.
All of them.
And they little posse. Because when
you gotta think
when
about
you
it.
that easily influenced, baby honey, I'm Nah, I'm good.
You got to think about it. He said he was understanding they believe him to be a part of the group with his neighbors as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you think on that level, if he's also with his neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
did he possibly do it all by himself, or did he do it with other people, the crime? Because if he did it on behalf of the religious group, then, y'all might have been in unison doing it together, you know?
Yep.
So that's how I look at it, man.
Scary.
Very much so. Hey, man. Y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know your thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
You are?
Kid and C.
We are.
Peace.